Hello and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. My name is Jimmy. His name is Young Davey Storielli and Bug Dude in the corner. They're coming to you live from the Roosevelt Studios in the Bronx. I am at my apartment battling against whatever I have, flu or COVID. I got tested yesterday. I'll find out on hopefully Thursday, maybe Friday. How are you feeling, Jake?
Feel good, Jim. And yeah, I don't know. I'm my fingers crossed for you. We'll see. You look a little better. And dude, I don't know have you been outside today?
No, I woke up and came straight here.
Bro, full season change.
Yeah, that's usually like what gives me
right
a bout of sickness. It's usually hits around. Remember I got real sick. Usually it's fall or Christmas. I have a history of being sick on Christmas, so we'll see. That sounds nice. It was, dude. I was
chilly.
Well, okay, so maybe that happened last night because I had to stand outside in line to get tested for 2.5 hours. I think was how long it took, and I was in shorts and a hoodie, the best gear you could wear, and it was nice for the first half hour.
Right.
And then the sun went down and the streetlights turned on and it was so cold. And I was already, I have the chills already. So I was like, this is all time dumb.
Yeah.
Sick, just standing in freezing cold weather.
That'll do it. That'll do it big time.
The nose swab. You know how it looks like they go into your brain?
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah. That's been kind of the consensus, I think.
Yeah. I heard that, but I was still a little weary. Maybe it's like getting your finger pricked where in the grand scheme of things, it's not bad, but there is a split second where it's but it's not even a split second of It's kind of incredibly easy.
I can bring you to a place that'll give you a second of
I'll cut my eye out.
That's not true. That's not true, Jimmy.
A freckle out?
I'd be interested to see. I think you would, but I just don't know how.
I've had 2 freckles cut out. One here. One here.
I thought you were talking like a face freckle. You're talking like a something.
Yeah, get your freckles checked out, everyone that's listening. Melanoma.
Get your freckles checked.
Bitch. How's it feel to be in the turtleneck, half turtleneck? Is that a turtleneck or is it just a high collar? I
think it's just a high collar. It might be a mock turtleneck, technically. I don't know. I don't know all the rules on it. I thought it was going to be a lot more uncomfortable. But I'm okay as of now.
What about the chain? Is it heavy or is it really fake and light?
Super light. So fake.
Okay.
Again, when this...
You act like it's heavy and just have a slight
Just be really hunched all day.
Weighed down by the richness of my jewelry.
So yeah, it's, I don't know. Again, the original thought was to go for realism because I knew, Davey kind of had a thick chain going there. And so, dude, they had another offer. So when I was buying this off a website where people buy a lot of stuff, there was a small, medium, and large option. I got the medium. So, the large must be...
That's like fast food drinks.
Yeah, the large must be
If this
intense.
Is small, what the fuck is a large?
So, yeah, I'm excited, man, and, this gets a little Yankee-centric quick, but, dude, I'm excited for Davey, man. If he has another good performance day, I think it's gonna be full on Davey mania, in Yankee land, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm worried you're jinxing it because I also think he has to have a bad game eventually.
Absolutely, that's the other side of the coin. But, yeah, man,
it sucks. There's no fans there because I do think I want to go pull up games from 2007 with the job. Or was it 2008 when he was a reliever?
Came up in 2007.
14.
Do you remember that, BBD? How old were you?
I was 10. That's I remember it pretty clearly.
It's the most electric,
It was awesome.
You know, besides chanting for Paul O'Neill on his last day of the like Jabba moments in 2007, someone needs to find a clip and then tweet it out and be like, this is what Davey Mania would be like if there was crowd here.
Yeah.
Because the Jabba times were insane.
Yeah.
And they'll always trounce any bad memories that came like years after with the Yankees messing them up.
Well, maybe we'll just get some fans in the bubble, dude.
Is that on the sports section? I heard that they were going to do that.
Yeah, it just went official that they reached an agreement. It's on the list.
Cool. Let's get to the sports because I want to talk about that. Seems like a no-brainer to me.
What else? Did anything even happen this weekend? You were on a boat.
Yeah, I was on a boat. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't know because I'm just going to get shamed if I come back with a positive test for like going outside.
Yeah, well, not really because you did protective stuff.
I wore a mask everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how
and
it
I
works.
I Googled it, and by the time you show symptoms, you got it 3 days before. But that's even worse because then I wore a mask. In New York, people wear masks every time they're outside.
Right.
As soon as I leave my apartment door, I have a mask on unless I get in the office or I get in back my apartment. So whatever.
Montezuma's revenge. What did I do this weekend? EBD? I don't know.
Are you asking me what you did this weekend?
Sports. There's football Sunday. We watched the Yankees.
Peloton riding.
They do something Saturday. Oh yeah, the Peloton times. I forgot that ran into the weekend. Sparked the Yankees season, you could say. Dude, went to the gym for the first time in 8 months last night. My building's gym. They're doing like 45-minute time slots. So it's like just me and Jess in the gym for 45 minutes.
That's awesome.
Didn't really do anything, I'll be honest. I did a couple curls and then I thought about making a TikTok video.
Do it.
Yeah.
Does the Davey outfit come with a TikTok?
I could. What do you want?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't really still get TikTok.
I think you're supposed to just do the same dance as other people did. Should
I demand Zach to...
And then TikTok bumps you up with all their fake numbers.
To do high quality TikTok? Like, should it be me, like, pitching, and then it transforms into Davey pitching or something?
I don't think we should be putting Zach's efforts on TikTok.
Well, okay. We'll talk about that because I think you're very wrong there. But
I think you have to do the trend, right? So, like, whatever the trend is, here's Davey doing it.
Okay. So I'm Davey Garcia.
It's got to be a Davey.
What did you get introduced as?
Davey Storielli. So that was just you.
Young Davey Storielli.
Young Davey Storielli.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was your weekend. You don't know what
top. Make it
worked
drop.
out. We saw an apartment because we want to move. We have to.
Right.
We wanted to get out of this apartment, but I don't know. We're really like getting raked through the coals on this decision.
Yeah. You had a full. You fully said you were done with the city the other day.
I hate it here, man.
Okay.
Like, I think, we moved to the city because it was close for work and a romanticized version of living in the city and everything's so close. Dude, whatever. It's just not for me. I don't have like a romanticized view of the city. I like suburbs and towns. I like riding the car around and seeing little kids play Little League and seeing like, school buses driving around and little kids walking with their parents and like innocent life. There's no innocent life in the city. You just walk around and there's people jaywalking and cars honking and people yelling at each other. There's a fist fight right outside our building. It's like you walk outside and everything's just like anxiety up, guard up. It's not fun.
Damn.
I like small towns. So I think we're out. I think we're going to move to the suburbs. Because Katie's trying to fight it because she wants the romanticized city life.
Right.
That like is in shows and TV shows and stuff.
Sure.
But I think deep down she's realizing she actually prefers air and space and suburbs.
All right.
So I think we're out. Our lease is up the end of October, November 1.
That's
so like we have
right.
to kind of get on that.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's crazy. And in the city, man, like you don't leave your 3-block area, especially with COVID and quarantine, because there's nothing outside. Like everything you need is 2 blocks away. And that's kind of like, I don't like that.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, COVID also has been a big factor in that.
Yeah. Yeah. But even like, you know, you just see like the kids that hang out on 151st and the kids that hang out on 51st. And like those teenagers live like in different worlds. Like they'll never cross.
Kinda, yeah.
It's nuts. Cool. You want to go to sports?
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. That's the password to my computer. Turn it on. X is the sports button.
Jomophone. The NFL came back. Pretty crazy. Full weekend slate of sports. We had a couple places that had fans in the stands. Was kind of wild to see. The NFL itself was, I don't know, looked like the NFL. So good for them on that. Your G-men last night, Jim. Not great. Giannis and the Bucks had a nice lunch together, Jimmy. We'll talk about that in depth. Your Jake Lamb is signed on the A's. MLB has banned alcohol from clinching celebrations. They also have just made their bubble stuff official this morning. They're still figuring out family and friends. The Braves signed Pablo Sandoval. How about that? Sean Livingston and Leandro Barbosa, a couple Warriors greats, join the Warrior front office. And then, yeah, there's some about Manfred and the fans. We kind of talked about that. We'll probably talk about it more right now.
Good stuff, Jake. NFL came back. I watched a little bit of the Giants game while I was online to get tested. It looked like a good product. Like camera and actual game looked normal as hell to me.
Yeah.
Which that's, you know, a win in itself. But awkward silence pod. Did they not have the noise?
I could hear it. I don't know.
What do you want to talk about? Jake Lamb goes to the A's and gets a hit?
Oh, someone commented that in the chat. Yeah, I don't know. The football product's pretty good. That's exciting. The Giants and the Broncos last night, they both lost, Jim. Those are the teams that everyone in this room currently likes. The teams that everyone in this radio show currently like.
Giants are all right, though. Danny Dimes had a nice touchdown. Saquon had about as bad game as he can have. And Thomas looked great. He's the new guy.
Boom.
He's got to tighten some stuff up.
Just tighten that shit up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Broncos look good, too.
Did they? I didn't see.
Yo, Locke was there. And the other guys played. What'd you just say?
He sucks.
What'd you just say? You said it again. But what'd you just say? That was the third time.
Question at the end. Question mark. He sucks. Question mark.
Oh, okay. So that's different. He's not good, but he's still like entertaining. Like it's not bad. Like no when you watch a bad quarterback and you're like, oh my god, like it's 3rd and 9, you can't even watch them. Like he's not that. It's like okay, like he could do something. But yeah. Jake Lamb, Jimmy, your guy.
What a name. He got a double.
Yeah.
I mean, that game, I can't believe they
Home
played
run.
that.
Homered last night.
Oh, he did? The
Yeah.
first hit was a double? Yeah, I think it's so what is he, like 2 for 4 with a double and a homer now?
What is he, an actual Jake Lamb?
Lamb's a funny last name. You know, when you play the etymology game and you're like,
Yeah.
John the Builder. Oh, he built houses. Jake Storielli told stories in the alleys. Jake Lamb. He came from a family of lambs.
You think he came from a family of lambs?
Maybe like deep in his history.
I think you know what one of his
ancestors fucked a
ancestors
lamb.
did. Yeah, you're all over it.
I mean, yeah, obviously we're on the same page there. Clearly one of his
It's 100%,
ancestors
right?
from like the 1500s fucked a lamb. And then had a son, and then his name is Jake Lamb. Well, and then Jake got named after him. It's a long thing. He's 2 for 4 with a double and a home run as an A.
It's pretty good.
He was very bad with Arizona.
Yeah, he got very bad. Dude, he was an all-star. It's a sick sport, man. 26 years old, 30 homers, all-star, cornerstone piece of the team.
Dude, I know it's only
God.
18 games. I know it's 18 games, so it's very unfair. But do you see what his OPS plus was as a Diamondback this year?
Yeah. 6.
6. Single-digit OPS plus is brutal, no matter how many games you've played.
It's not good.
It's
Dude,
really bad.
are you excited for the Yanks?
Yeah, I'm cautiously excited.
Okay.
I told you they need to win this series, and Judge and Stanton need to show that they're okay, and then I'll be very excited. But I think I've been pretty steady with that.
A little bit. You had your dark week.
Until I see that, I still don't have playoff hopes. We're doing the same thing we did last year.
Yeah.
There's no difference, really.
It's a little better. I think it's a little better.
Cole makes it better. We still don't have more than if Davey shoves today, then yes, more excited.
Cole.
If they choose to make him the third starter, we have less of a bullpen still than last year, and the bullpen was incredibly taxed last year, and the playoffs is longer this year, and you have guys getting healthy a week before the playoffs. So last year, by the time they lost the ALCS after Game 6, we were saying if they went on, there was no way they could have been competitive in the World Series because they were all gassed and hurt.
Yeah.
So nothing's different right now. So I will get there. Obviously, as soon as the playoffs start, my flip will be switched and I'll be optimistic and be like, whatever, this is the team. Let's fucking go. But the formula currently is the exact same as last year, which did not work. And they had more bullpen arms.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
and Paxton as the third. No, who it was? Tanaka, Paxton,
hurt Sevy.
So
I mean, Cole can be a game
Tanaka,
changer. We'll see how excited Davey can get us. The bullpen is interesting because I mean they haven't really pushed it too far with that. They're going to be
now we're out Ottavino. Basically, they're not going to use him, and we're out.
He could still work it up in the next 10 days or so. I'm not confident of that. Loizaga should come back. He's been having a nice season. He'd have to really step up.
They'd have to put him in some high leverage positions.
But also we did the lineup stuff the other day, and I mean it's if they can get those guys at bats. I mean Edwin Hicks jumping straight in, Broken Stanton. I mean, in theory it can be a little better, but we'll see. We'll see over the next.
I mean, unless Stanton hits a home run and then gets hurt.
Right. Exactly.
If Judge makes a diving catch and then gets hurt, we're playing the same game. So
sure. But you can play, once guys come back, you could play that with any team.
Stanton, I think, has earned a little more than your average player.
Yeah. No doubt.
So I don't know. I just very much feel like we're being sold the same bill of goods again.
Goods and services.
And ate it up last year and paraded it around, or
Sure.
I was like the biggest seller.
Right.
And I felt like a fool because come the middle of the ALCS, it was like, there's no way.
They ran into a good team that might have still been doing funny business,
Yeah.
So we'll see. And we got that Cole guy. What else you got going on, Jim? Giannis and the Bucks had a nice lunch. You want to talk about that?
Well, you say 3 hour, or it says 3 hour brunch, and that just reminds me of fantastic hungover college times. Like, I don't know if this was a fun meeting.
Ooh, see, I think I like where your head's at, but I think it's different. I think they went to know how if you Googled probably Yelped the best brunch in New York City, and they'd be like, it's this 3 hour extravaganza. And, hour 1, they bring out this, and this. Hour 2, they bring this, and then hour 3, they finish.
No way, dude.
But when you go there, it's actually a nightmare. You're like, I'm starving. Serve the damn food.
They sat down, and Giannis had his first meal, and he was like, I'm not going to talk, and I'm too hungry to talk. So they sat and watched Giannis eat his first meal slowly for half hour.
Okay, that's the first half hour.
Then he washed it down with some orange juice.
So how long do you have that orange juice period taking?
Just like 2 minutes.
Okay, so we're up to 32.
Then they do the first proposal, and Giannis, master negotiator, counters with the most ludicrous thing in the world. And then the Bucks are like, okay, well, I guess we have to humor this because he thinks he's a master negotiator, even though that's ridiculous.
I want to slow you down a little bit because the NBA does have contract restrictions.
Well, who they gets traded to, what their plans are, and then he countered with his plans.
Okay.
And then, then he ordered a mimosa, and they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Then he got 2 more mimosas. How do you have a 3 hour brunch? The only way you do that is if you're 22 years old, in college, hungover, and have no plans for Saturday or Sunday.
I mean, I've had a few boozy brunches. Dallas Jake was a big time boozy bruncher, and you can make a day out of that pretty easily.
Yeah, but that's a boozy, that's a mimosa boozy brunch.
Right. I'm saying there's a chance of that. I think they tried to go we're gonna give Giannis the best brunch he's ever had, 5-course brunch. But again, I think at a certain point you hit a brunch and you're just like, give me a damn omelet or a waffle. And I think they hit that
I think
point.
Giannis was holding them captive.
Really? Okay. Yeah, see, I got a reverse there.
Do you remember when we had the big brunch with Kemba Walker? Mohegan Sun?
No.
Well,
I might not have been there.
I believe you were.
The second casino trip, I don't think I was there.
I
had my ballet. Why do you and BBD both laugh?
No. When you had your ballet, I was in California. So
you guys both laughed.
So it couldn't have been that. You didn't. I don't know. We were eating brunch at Mohegan Sun, and then Kemba Walker was just right next to us in the buffet line. You don't remember? I guess you would remember that because he's your favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
UConn player.
One of my favorite athletes all time. So
I think I have a picture. He was in the pros, so it was after 2010.
Perfect.
So you were working. It was when me, Proch, and Cardi went on the senior trip. So you weren't on that because you had already graduated. That makes sense. So you weren't there for the 3 hour lunch with Kemba Walker.
So I was not there, confirmed.
You would have liked it.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like it.
You think anything comes of this? You think Giannis and them reach any agreement?
The brunch with my friends and one of my favorite athletes? You think I would have liked that?
I think you would have enjoyed being there.
I think I would have liked that a lot.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I don't believe they were negotiating a contract. They just kind of were talking about general plans. And they supposedly reaffirmed to Giannis they are prepared to go for it, spend what they got to spend, make whatever trades they got to make, which is what you say. But then they'll actually talk to him about an extension. They said after his vacation or something. He's going on vacation for 2 days.
I mean, I am also 6 feet tall. You If you think they sat down for 3 hours and at one point neither side said, all right, let's get right down to it. Like, that's crazy.
Ooh.
Probably a lot of breaking down what Giannis is unhappy with because they had the early exit.
Just a nice brunch? I don't know.
The water pressure in the showers suck.
Turn it up.
I'm
They're
too
in on Chris
tall
Paul.
for the middle shower head, and that's the one I always get stuck with.
The showers.
All the shower heads should be the same height.
The showers hit me right in my abdomen. I'm 7 feet tall.
Raise the showers. You have a team full of basketball players here.
This is the worst shower layout I've ever seen.
The janitors must love these, but for the players, they ruin our day.
I think what it really was is that the NBA has like a fake salary cap that you could go into, like baseball, but you have to pay tax off of that. And the rumor that came out of that meeting was that the Bucks were very willing to pay that to keep Giannis, which, again, shouldn't be a discussion even, but...
Dude, I bet that they put like all these sheets of paper in front of him, graphs and analytics. If we spend this, we get this. If we do this, we get that. Like hoping, like, you know, we want you to see the business side. And Giannis just pushed them all aside into like the discarded plates of food he'd been eating and be like, I don't care about that. I'm not the business side.
I don't even really want to be here right now.
That's your job. I play basketball. That'd be pretty frustrating if you were the other side. Trying to find this picture of Kemba, but it goes back a decade, so.
Yeah.
Look what I found.
Oh, that's a cute picture.
Yeah. That's my boss, Edgy Mahmood, and our teddy bear. We took the teddy bear and made everyone we saw take a picture with it. It was our neighbor's teddy bear. We stole it from them.
Yeah.
Took a journey with us.
Was that best day ever? There's
January,
a pic of me pooping with that.
Yeah, there is a picture of you pooping with that. You want me to try and find that?
Your call.
Well, I have a picture of you pooping with Zimmer.
That's a good pic.
But it's not the one of you pooping with the teddy bear. So, my bad. What else in the sports news? So they're having fans in the bubble. I mean, after seeing football have fans and that half the country doesn't give a shit about this, seem like, and that you can do it safely in a way.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, everyone was freaking out pretty good because they're like, the whole idea of the bubble is to keep everybody out. And it's like, you're right, but if you do it right, and if you can have it so only fans can access from a certain area and not enter the actual bubble, problem solved. I don't know. People wanted to kill Manfred on this just because they want to kill him on everything, but be kind of cool.
Well, I don't think it'd be cool for whoever can get in and watch the game. Atmosphere, however, 25%, 50%, it's not gonna give us the playoff atmosphere. Like, I hope they don't cancel I hope they don't cancel the shoot-in noise.
That shoot-in noise.
They need that still.
Okay.
They're doing that for football, right? Football's super interesting that they put a decimal level.
Yeah.
On everything, because it's like truly an advantage.
Well, that's your Seahawks, man. That's the best crowd in sports.
Yeah, those losers.
Okay.
Are they good?
The Seahawks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a Seahawks Facebook group, something like raise the decibels United Front?
Absolutely.
Because what's the decibels that they're like? Keith in the chat says 75 decibels is like the limit that NFL put on it.
Football limit, yeah.
For all teams?
Yeah.
So do you think there's like a Seattle 12th man group being like, we get to 80 or whatever? What's like their...
Oh, dude, I think the record was at like 112, or it's in the hundies for sure. They might have gotten beat.
Dude, I think that there's probably a 12th man group being like, they're limiting the 12th man.
Yeah. Oh,
without
for sure.
us, this team isn't as good as it is. And now they're taking away one of its most important players, us, the 12th man.
They're the 12th man, Jim.
And then they all turn around and show their 12th man jersey. And then they cry tears of like joy that they're so united.
So, Jim, it currently says that your Chiefs have the record of 142 decibels at Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah. Which they're both unnatural records because they go 1, 2, 3, everybody yell.
That's how you set a lot of records.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
Can't set the highest jump record without being like, all right, I'm going to jump now.
It's like when the Twins in the playoffs, they go, okay, everyone, we're coming back from commercial break. 3, 2, 1, cheer. And then like they come back from commercial break and the whole crowd is cheering their asses off. And as a viewer, you're like, what are they cheering for?
So I think you need to make it your goal to find the loudest natural cheer. Yeah.
That should be what the record is for football. No. Otherwise, you're literally just doing a cheering convention. It doesn't matter about the sport at all. That's why I hate Seattle fans. And
I know it, sister. That's why I'm poking the bear.
It's literally just a cheering contest. It's nothing about supporting the team. When you go 1, 2, 3, cheer.
Well, they do it for like third downs and things like that.
Yeah, I think there's teams out there that don't even measure because they know how embarrassing it is.
They don't want to get beat by your Seahawks.
Well, shout out to them because the air quality up there looked awful last night.
Dude, how bad was that?
Yeah, sad. Really, really shitty that they made him play. Did you see Luzardo's quote?
Yeah. 23 and he couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I think 22. Don't age him.
Me and Justin BBD were in the office this morning and throw on the MLB network just to see if there's any tidbits that are worth sharing with the people. And they put that game on, and I was like, oh, my God. Because I saw the tweets, but I didn't see any vids or pictures. It looks like the post-fireworks field.
Yeah.
Just constantly.
Yeah.
And then you realize that's smoke from fire, and you're like, what?
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Dystopian.
Bad. The world's tough right now.
Get out of the West Coast.
Get out of too tight of pants.
I was trying to think of, or I was having a conversation with Katie and her mom about like what natural disasters plague the Northeast. And it's like a blizzard and a superstorm, maybe.
Yeah.
Like California, they got earthquakes, fires.
Couple hurricanes have clipped Connecticut.
Yeah, Sandy was the last one, right? And that was a superstorm.
Sandy
wasn't even a hurricane.
I mean, you're a big superstorm guy now, huh?
Well, it wasn't a hurricane.
What's the difference between a hurricane and a superstorm?
A hurricane is much, much worse. Like people in the Carolinas, if they heard us call Sandy a hurricane, they would laugh at us. It's kind of like when they get an inch of snow in Atlanta and then they all crash on the highway and people in the Northeast laugh.
I mean, it was a hurricane.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, Hurricane Sandy.
Yes, but by the time it hit land, it had been downgraded. The name just got colloquialized.
Superstorm slams East Coast.
Yeah.
I think that's just like another way to label it.
Oh, I think it's less than a hurricane. Look, Sandy was not a hurricane. In a technical report released on Tuesday, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, reaffirmed its initial conclusion that Hurricane Sandy is no longer officially a hurricane when it made landfall. Instead, it was a post-tropical cyclone.
I get it, but also, I mean, post-tropical cyclone is not good either, and hurricanes have hit Connecticut, so...
Yeah, but not like regular, like every year.
No.
Northeast, man. No natural tragedies.
Sure.
You seem upset about that. It's a good thing.
I mean, stuff does happen. Bad stuff happens everywhere.
I mean, we're at like 6 fires a year in California.
Yeah. California, big state, too.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah.
If you went Connecticut to the Carolinas or however big California is.
Yeah, but the fires are like in Seattle all the way to LA.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. Northeast has to start doing more baby reveals. Oh.
Sorry. Who calls me?
It's always calling you.
Dude, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. Anything else on the sports before we move on?
Let's see. Fans, Bubbles, Sandoval. The alcohol thing was kind of weird.
Did they give a reasoning why there's going to be no alcohol? No alcohol in the celebrations. Who's going to be there? The media is not going to be there.
I mean, I'm guessing they're doing it because of Corona stuff, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like if they wanted to say not before they're like in the bubbles, fair enough. But like once they're in the bubble, I don't see a reason to have the rule.
Yeah.
Is it just bad optics if everyone's throwing? But wait, they didn't say you can't do liquid celebrations. They just said you can't do alcohol. Because I was wondering if they just didn't want the bad optics of people spraying each other with water, and the germs or whatever going around.
I think that's what it is.
But then, I mean, right now you could do it with, what's the fake champagne that kids get? Like apple cider.
Yeah, the apple.
That's what we did when we won the state championship in hockey. It's just sticky as shit.
Yeah. So is the real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's COVID related, which... Yeah, I think it's just the optics of they don't want... Yeah, I don't know.
It's just easier to spread germs if you're pouring shit on each other. And
a prolonged celebration inside a clubhouse with massive alcohol consumption seems like it could be something that could spread a virus throughout a team. You're in a bubble, though.
I don't get it, but whatever, I guess. What are they going to do? Like, they have to have celebration where they throw shit on each other.
No. You just leave. You just say, we won the hunk of metal. Let's get out of here.
Like, I was thinking, like, what if they just have a bunch of silly string?
Sure.
But is that the same optics?
I hope, and, this is something that you and I jump to a lot, but instead of, pouring alcohol on each other, they all just start making out.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Or something that you're not. Oh. So what about a liquid you're not going to want to get in your orifices if that's where it gets contagious? So just do gasoline or something.
Gasoline, smoothies.
That's freezing. Water balloon fight, but just like pegging each other.
Oh, they should do sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer fight?
Yeah, just peg each other with sanitizer.
Just like fill your hand up and then just cuff someone's mouth with it. Take game, Davey.
Yeah. Start squirming. No life in the arms.
Ha ha ha.
That's a sports.
Champagne balloons, like Frank Reynolds. Welcome to the halftime show. This is the only show with a halftime show, except all of the other shows that also have halftime shows. BBD, what's the animal today? I mean, not animal, candy.
Well, somebody bringing us the candy of the day.
Huh?
Do the ad.
I didn't know we were doing that.
We do ads on this show now.
Yeah. Jake, do you have it?
I think so. It's in the Slack.
I can do the candy in the meantime.
Jeez.
So today's
BBD.
candy is Werther's original.
Oh, shout out my grandma.
Yeah.
Her glove compartment.
Basically. So,
that's like a staple
it came
in
down
my
to,
life.
yeah, it came down to basically, you were sick, so I was thinking of things you'd eat when you're sick. And I Googled that, and someone said they like having a Werther's original because it reminds them of their childhood at their grandma's house. So, exactly what you said. I was like, yeah. I was thinking the sucker route for today. And I like those, and I think I would enjoy having a Werther's original if I were sick.
If you like candy, it was nice. It was nice eating candy, watching the teams back on the gridiron playing football over the weekend. Luckily for us, that was just week 1. There's no better place to get in on all the action with Draftkings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. To add to the excitement of candy and football, that was only week 1. It's going to be week 2, and DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing back their can't-miss offer. No candy, but if you haven't tried DraftKings Sportsbook yet, head to the App Store now because you don't want to miss this. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users the chance to turn $1 into $100. That's a lot of candy when they bet on any team. That's right, you can place $1 bet, no candy bets, on any team, and if that team wins, you cash a cool Benjamin. How could you pass that up? If you're new to DraftKings Sportsbook, you can't get candy there. Head to the app now to scout their latest offers. Bet with DraftKings Sportsbook, a sportsbook that goes wherever you go. DraftKings is a safe, reliable, and secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up to get this can't-miss offer. Pick any team to win during week 2. Bet $1 on them and win $100. It's a lot of candy if they win. That's $1 to win $100 when you use promo code Jomboy during sign-up. Limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Nice job, Jake.
Thank you.
Fantastic job by producer BBD.
Yeah.
So Werther's original. Good. Grandma's.
I mean, there's like, I moved every 3 years of my life. There's not a lot of stable things I can depend on. If I were to get in my grandma's car at any time and I go in her glove compartment, there's going to be Werther's originals in there. And I'm going to have one. And it's the best. So it's a great pick by you.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss.
You know what are also good cough drops, though? Ludens. The cherry Ludens. Those are candy.
Ludens.
I used to go in like
kindergarten. Candy.
What?
Cough drops, not candy.
Yeah, but I don't think they taste more like candy than cough drops. I don't think they do much.
My grandma uses them for her cough.
I used to go to the nurse's office in kindergarten just to be like, can I get a Ludens? I have a cough. A lot. Because those were delicious.
Sounds like you got a problem, man.
Now, I mean, cough drops. I use the real deal. Fisherman's Wharf. Something like that. Can you guys hear this?
Company's doing well.
Especially in bed.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I found my file of Wallace Shawn.
Wallace Shawn. Yeah.
You want me to play it one more time?
Can.
Okay, one more time uncut. And then you'll do the laugh after.
I'm always getting standing ovations, especially in bed.
He's good.
It's really good, man. It's really good. I have one more here, and then we'll cut it out.
Okay.
I certainly don't want to drink toilet water.
That's all.
That's good.
Okay. Werther's originals, great one. Jake, do you like those? I feel like you haven't given us your thoughts on them.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Good sucker.
What's your favorite sucker?
Especially in bed.
You do such a good Wallace Shawn. Okay. Are we done with halftime?
Think so.
Seems like Jake hates Werther's originals.
I like Werther's.
Oh, I don't know. I got the vibe you hated him.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A woman munching on a horse's mane said it was a Laffy Taffy, which doesn't add up. An 80-year-old who disappeared while out hiking turned up at his own missing person appeal. Interesting. On Cameo, Joe Arpaio welcomed a furry convention to Arizona. Hours later, he learned what it was. A Salt Lake City woman arrested after throwing a bag of vomit at a nurse. Gross. And Ottawa tourism will pay Canadian visitors $100 just to visit Ottawa. I mean, that's smart. 4chan bans all images from upcoming Netflix movie Cuties. How about 4chan taking the more high ground there?
Now, you've been pretty strong defending the Cuties. You like it.
Lie.
You think it's good content.
Lie.
You think it's
Wrong.
good content, and you're like, okay, I like this.
Wrong. You actually kind of defended it.
I didn't know it was a show. I thought it was following a bunch of young girls dancing, and I was like, I don't know if that's all they're doing. Then it sounds like people are then sexualizing the young girls dancing from the outside. I didn't know.
No, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Director and actresses.
And that's where you and I flipped, and then you were like, hey, let's give this show a chance.
No, it's rather perverse.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it got through like
everybody.
Like every round of like script, table reads, casting. It's literally my joke about pedophiles in who cast little kids. Remember that joke I wrote about the airport?
Tell everyone give us all of your pedophile jokes real quick.
I only have that one. You know, Greg from Talking Knicks is my joke yes or no guy.
Sure.
He likes it. Met a guy in a plane once who said he worked in Hollywood. I said, that's awesome. What do you do? He said he was a talent evaluator for child actors. I thought that was interesting, so I asked him what he looks for in a child actor, and he said, I'm mostly casting extras, so they just got to be hot. And I said, oh, so you're a pedophile? And he said, yeah, and then we didn't talk the rest of the flight.
It's good.
It's a good joke, but
it's a good joke.
That's like real life, though. I think maybe that's why it's a good joke, because that's a real life job people have.
Yeah, someone did that.
Just casting cute kids, like you're disgusting. And this is like super sexualized. Cutie sucks. Anyway, so good for.
At first, I thought it was just marketed very poorly, and then I found out like no, it's not. That's what the show is. I've seen a couple of clips floating around.
Yeah, I bet you
tweeting
have.
them, and it's worse than you think.
But then you watch the first season, and
no, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
In the first season of the movie,
I've only seen it twice. I already did the go outside and ask Robbie if we should watch that together.
Oh,
got him good.
I just hit the pervert noise, and it accidentally also hit the bed of the day.
Bed of the day.
Yeah, which is telling. A woman was caught munching on a horse's mane and said, don't worry, it's only a Laffy Taffy. Why are you guys so concerned about this? It's clearly just a Laffy Taffy.
No. I could see your confusion, thinking this is a horse's mane. This is the common candy Laffy Taffy.
Obviously. So this happened in Tennessee, A call of a topless woman sent deputies to a home on Summers Road in La Follette. Someone called the police on her. They went to the residence on the evening of August 30th, where the homeowner told them a female who was later identified as Cynthia Lynn Teeple was standing in the backyard, had taken her shirt off. The deputies went to the back of the home to a fenced area where she was standing with 2 miniature horses. Hilarious. I was picturing, like, how is she chewing the mane? Is she, like, sitting on top of the horse, topless, chewing the mane? They're miniature horses, so that she was wearing blue jean shorts, no shoes, and a bra. According to a report from the sheriff's office, when asked where her shirt was, she looked down and did not know her shirt was missing. Classic move there. What?
There.
Where's my shirt?
Yeah, it sounds like she's just got a bunch of good jokes lined up.
Yeah, she's a
no
comedian.
shirt.
Jeffers had Teeple sit down. Jeffers and Teeple are the names. Because she was allegedly unsteady on her feet and having involuntary muscle movements that caused her to stumble several times and almost fall. She was drunk or high. He noticed that she had dirt on her lips. The inside of her mouth had a slurred speech. The inside of her mouth had a... Oh, okay. Never mind. I read that wrong. She did not know how she ended up where she was or lived at the residence, according to the report. Teeple admitted to taking meth the day before. The person who called police pointed out that Teeple had been eating grass and dirt from a fenced-in area where there are horses. The complainant went on to say that Teeple had been chewing on the horse's mane near its head. That prompted Teeple to call Jeffers. The horse's hair is made of Laffy Taffy and Airhead candy. It's a good way to lose me, the way they wrote that article. But
yeah. No, we were having a lot of fun, and then
like,
you
so
read that
much
article.
Put the fun stuff at the front of the article.
Yeah.
Isn't that journalism 101? First paragraph has all the info, and then the next paragraph has the explanations. I took journalism junior year of high school. Pretty sure that's how it goes. They put the fun stuff at the very end.
Do you want to see her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I was thinking more like Jessica Simpson in Dukes of Hazzard vibe.
Definitely a Jessica. I was thinking Jessica Biel.
Yeah, similar thought.
Can you rank these Jennifers for me?
Give me some Jennifers.
I'll send them over later.
I'd be happy to.
I know you would.
An 80-year-old who disappeared while out hiking turned up at his own missing person appeal. That's pretty funny. Like, what are you guys doing?
Everyone's just got jokes these days.
We're searching for you.
I think I might know. Ah, you got us again.
Last time I saw him, he was in this building.
Not for nothing. This old guy should do this every 3 months. But then one time he just dies in the woods, and it's like, But then it becomes the running joke of the court forever.
You want him boy cried wolf situation.
No. I think it's like a beautiful thing. Like it's almost, it's the How About Them Apples movie. What's that called? Good Will Hunting. Like it's almost, I show up here every day.
Yeah, I think the major
hoping you don't come up to the door.
Major, because he wants him to live a better life, not die.
Well, no, I'm saying he does this for a while till he's like $140. And then one day he stops doing it and everyone's like, oh, it's beautiful. He's passed on. But there's always that hope he'll show up.
I don't know. Here's the story. Let's see how it's in London. Does that change your mind?
I'm done with stories, dude. I like our stories.
Yeah, we are better at the story part.
These writers suck at like making up good stories.
Yes. Well, he was caught in a hailstorm, and that's pretty cool. He said there were howling gales and winds. And then he showed up. How did he show up at the press conference where they were trying to find him? You think this dude got in a fight with his kids and was just playing martyr for a little bit, like 14-year-old me would have done? Like, I'll show you to be mean to your 90-year-old father. Look how much I can change your life for a couple days. Go missing and then show up at the press conference. You learned your lesson, son.
No.
Syrup stays outside the fridge. I got bad news for you. Jose Abreu, MVP in the YouTube chat,
Yeah.
that his White Sox podcast will be weirder than us.
Good.
I mean, congrats on the pod. Enjoy it.
We're not trying to be weird.
Yeah, no. Jake's just naturally a weirdo.
That's...
I'm a weirdo.
Not cool.
What the hell am I
Dude.
doing here?
Maybe this is a twice a year JJR combo and I forget, but dude, people used to sing that at karaoke and like they'd be, you know, by themselves and I'd be like, this must be a really nice release for you. Like,
yes.
Just get in front of a group of people and sing about how weird you are.
Have you ever heard who's the Patrice O'Neal?
Patrice O'Neal.
Have you ever heard like his bit on how white people love singing the I'm a Weirdo song because they get to act like their life is bad?
No, I like it.
It's pretty funny. He's like, yeah, white people love that song because they get to act as if their life is all shitty. Oh, I'm a weirdo. I don't belong here.
The hell am I doing here?
I don't know any. Who's Joe Arpaio? That's the next story.
He's not a good person.
Okay.
Do you know who he is?
Gets into my personal politics pretty quick, but
Mm.
I disagree with him on everything.
I just
Kind of evil.
Oh, he's a politician.
Yes. Like he's Arizona's governor.
Okay. So I don't care about any of that. We'll just skip it. Furry convention is where misfits and weirdos dress up in animal costumes because they're scared of who they truly are, and then they like hug each other.
Is that the definition or is that the Jomboy definition?
A Jomboy definition, but it's a lot of truth.
Okay.
Funny he didn't know what it was. Welcomed them with open arms.
Do you know what it is, Jake?
No.
Seems like you don't.
No, that's why I'm asked. That's why I was asking if that
Look
was
up
a real
furries
full
real
definition or your definition.
Well, I would hope you agree with me.
I mean, there's a good chance I would. We agree on a lot of things.
Look it up. I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you more. It's like conventions where people dress in mascot costumes and never reveal who they are and like hang out.
I'll show you what furries dress up like, Jake.
Like
Okay.
mascot costumes.
Kind of. They're mascot costumes. They have a kind of
mascots
specific
have a
vibe.
theme, kind of.
It's, without being too graphic, it's a rather hypersexual situation.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
They rather
I like that.
infamously just kind of bang each other wearing these costumes, which whatever works. I don't have a problem with
All
that
these
part
people
of your
bang?
thing. But then they also have like the conventions and stuff and get together and wear the costumes like outside of just when they want to like bang in them. That's where it gets kind of weird.
Do they bang with the costumes on?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some pictures you can find. Furry convention banging.
Okay.
I believe when you're in the suit, you take on a fursona.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's for people looking for an outlet. You know.
Don't have a
So-
problem with you doing it. It's just weird when you do it outside of the
Oh, I have a
convention
problem
and stuff.
with doing it.
Well, do it, and if that's how you get your rocks off, whatever. I don't care, but
Yeah, but
don't bring it into my real life.
there's
Which
something
sounds closed-minded to me.
What's
but then
your
you remember
problem
it's
with
about
it, Jim?
furries and not like normal stuff.
I just think you got to have some inner demons.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah. So maybe it's better than doing hard drugs or killing people. Yo,
Yeah.
there's some stories. I read one on a podcast that I did at one point. Like, there's some creepy stories from furry conventions. It was like this woman who made art. She didn't dress up as a furry, but stayed with someone who did. And the furry conveniently never showed who they were. And she was like a little weirded out by that. And then she came back to the hotel room that they were sharing. And the furry was showering. And when she was so suspicious, so creeped out that the furry never revealed itself because it was supposed to be a woman, same age. And the artist looked at his wallet, and it was like a, 50-year-old obese man. It's really creepy. The way she wrote it's really creepy. I wish I could find it, and I'll leave it in the comments.
Identify as a woman.
I was on an episode of Just Talking with Katie. We reread it and talked about it, and it was so creepy. But yeah. So he was welcome. He welcomed a furry convention in Arizona, and then he learned what it was. Cool. In Salt Lake City, a woman threw vomit at a nurse. Whoa. And I mean, what did the nurse do? Just joking.
Jimmy.
Just joking. She threw up in the emergency room. Members handed her towels to clean up the vomit. When she threw up a second time in a bag, Payne became agitated when asked to calm down and threw the... I mean, that's a little rough. Don't tell someone who's throwing up to calm down.
Utah having a tough week, man. Did you watch that clip that was going around the other day?
What was it?
Oh, it's just bad, man. It was like a anti-mask rally. Dude, it was...
the SNL one that Carabas tweeted out?
I mean, it was real life.
Yeah, but
you wish it was SNL, yeah.
His caption was like, it's just SNL. Yeah. People are scary.
See the old lady at the end?
Yeah. That's your
little bit of like an editing job. Like I think they went a little too much on the out of context editing with like that old lady.
Yeah.
Like, they probably led her into saying something like that and then edited it like assholes. That's where they lose me a little bit because like that was so out of context.
Yeah.
That it may come like whoever produced that, their agenda was to make these people look even dumber than they are, and I don't think you needed to go that hard. Because they were clearly dumb.
They had that old lady with that clip, and they built backwards from that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, people are scary.
Yeah.
Ottawa Tourism is going to pay people $100 to visit Ottawa.
Pay Canadian visitors. I go to Ottawa. I almost went to Ottawa.
How much money you got to spend to go to Ottawa? $500? So they're like
probably a chunk of change. Yeah.
It's not like that covers your trip to Ottawa.
If you know somebody going to Ottawa, it's like driving there. How far outside of Ottawa do you have to be?
It's like, say you get it.
Can you be in the town 30 minutes over, pop over to Ottawa and get a Hyundai spot?
That's not enough money, man. That's
like only like an hour away. It's getting you like a day with a lunch and dinner covered.
A nice meal.
What does visit Ottawa entail? Because I'm guessing it means a night at a hotel.
Initiative that gives visitors $100 off at a number of hotels. So this isn't anything.
That's what I was saying. This is nothing. This is like giving you $1 off a $10 meal. Like that doesn't change anything. If you want people to visit Ottawa, don't insult them with a bullshit offer like this.
Oh, but you know the website?
OttawaMatters.com.
OttawaMatters.com.
I agree with that.
Hey, what should we make the website, huh? Ottawa Matters.
Dude, they receive $100 Visa gift card.
Do you want me to read you one of the obituaries?
From Ottawa Matters?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's run into like a sweet one.
Lambertha Verhallen. Born December 18th, 1925.
Lambertha?
Yep.
Okay.
Jake Lamb to Lambertha. December 18th, 1925. September 13th, 2020. Age 94.
Good life.
Spouse Theodore. Children Agnes, but goes by Bob. Mildred Marion Brenda, but goes by Keith. And Peter. Grandchildren Mike, who goes by Scott. Rianne, Corinne, Marissa, who goes by Tyler. And grandchild Hazel.
I mean, there's a lot of people that were born with the wrong anatomy, it seems.
Rereading it, I'm thinking these could just be they go by a different last name than Verhallen, but they're all first names.
I think that those are the partner, husband, wife,
significant other
of that person.
I mean, it's a guess, but it's laid out kind of weird.
Otherwise, the odds of having 4 in your, ancestry that have changed, I don't know the correct way to say it.
Yeah.
Is crazy high. I think it's significant others.
And we'll never go to ottawamatters.com again.
I mean, Verhalen's a cool last name.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of confusing. Damn. Ottawa does matter, though. We can all agree. All right.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. What you have?
No, you got it.
I'm just going to bet of the day.
Yeah.
Bet of the day. It's the bet of the day. Bet of the day. Bet of the day.
Is that level good, BBD?
Bump it a little.
Jake took his headphone out, so I thought I was too loud for him last time. Oh, because that was for BBD's and Chacho. Ah, I see.
You got it.
I got scared I hurt your ears.
I'd let you know, Poppy.
Bet of the day. It is the bet of the day. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We're the best gambling segment in all the land.
Yeah.
Jake's bet of the day. Last week, Jake, what did you end on? A winner?
Ended on a winner.
You sure did.
Yeah.
You're now 3-2 in your last 5.
Huge.
Huge by you. You had the Cardinals beating the Tigers. I disagreed just because I had been agreeing with you too much. So I lost. So I look like a poop haver.
Yeah.
Damn.
Big time.
What do you got that?
What was your final question?
What do you got now?
Jim, I see a little bit of free money on the board.
Okay.
I've got a team that is rolling right now.
Padres.
No.
Oh, Royals.
No. Your fish with arms. The Miami Marlins, Jim. They just took 5 out of 7 from the Phillies. They won yesterday. And so who do they welcome home? The Boston Red Sox. Sandy Alcantara on the bump. I like him. Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. Don't even know what he's about. Marlins minus 1.5 at home is a plus payout. It's 20 to win like 22.5. So I'm taking the fish minus 1.5.
You get a good payout on that?
Yeah.
Why? This is this kid's MLB debut.
Houck or Alcantara? Yeah.
Houck. 24th overall pick in 2017. And like all this scouting report is like, yeah, he's had a lot of tweaks and he's gotten better. Well, why wouldn't they have brung him up earlier if they thought he was good? His delivery is pretty violent. That sounds fun. Yeah, I mean, that's an easy agree. The Marlins are a good team and the Red Sox are a bad team. Like, even if this dude deals in his MLB debut, which I'm always root for, go get him, Tanner. Why would you bet on the Red Sox? That's fair, right?
Yeah, I mean, this kid might have some potential to him, so they're thinking he can give him a ball game, but
You're not going complete game shutout.
No.
The Red Sox still have other pitchers.
Yeah.
That all suck. Do you know where he's from?
Mizzou?
He went to Mizzou. He's from Collinsville, Illinois. You ever been?
I don't think so.
Right by St. Louis.
Then maybe.
Right by St. Louis. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Thank you. Took a lot not to take Davey, but
I thought you were gonna go with Davey.
I don't need to add any extra juju. I think I'm bringing enough to the table on that.
Juju Schuster.
It's a fun name.
He's a cornball, huh?
A little bit, but it's fun. So young, dude. 4th year in the league. He's 23.
It depends on his day-to-day personality. If he's happy-go-lucky to everyone he talks to, it plays marvelously.
He is. He's like that dude.
If he has-
He went to prom with some kid. Like, he's that guy.
Okay. If he starts losing and throws like temper tantrums and then is doing that shit, it's a weird vibe.
I agree with you, but he's never done that.
Hasn't done any of the headachy stuff.
All right. We're out. Thank you guys. See you later. Farewell. Goodbye. Love you. Goodbye.